Play. Just double checking audio things. Here we go. And I'm going to hit the reset button here real quick because look at that. Straight into splash screens. No notification. Nothing about, hey, your memory card's bad. Nothing about, hey, you can't save. None of that nonsense. That's because the memory card, it works. Which means I can come in here and we can hit game start and pick a file and carry on. No pun intended. I forgot we were playing as Carrie. Anyway, so we had just killed the big behemoth thing. I forget what I have no idea what that creature's name is. If only I had a helpful link somebody threw at me. Old website. Delightfully ancient looking. Tells me about Castlevania enemies. And it's not in the list. Cool. Of course not. That would be convenient. Anyway, well, hey, we made it. We're here. We have just killed this boss. The crystal is open. I'm gonna run around the room and break some torches and see if we can find any power-ups real quick, because that would be handy before moving on. But I think we're not going to. Does this not break after the first time? Alright. That's still nothing, then we're just going to go on. Okay, cool. Looks like that's nothing, so torches do get saved, which is interesting. Is certainly a choice for what to save. We have 100 money, which is not enough for much of anything. How did we do? Actually pretty good on surviving. Huge crystal limits power, right. Huge crystal emits its magic power. Okay. Hi, skeleton. Yep. That's rude. That's just rude. I honestly have no idea where to go now. Huh. Because that's where we came in. Across the way is the torture room where we get Mandrake. Oh, right. There's the elevator that didn't have any power. That's probably what we need to do. Which is not this way. That's this way. Actrice? Oh! Have you considered your answer? Ah, but the sight of your impudent face tells me all. I will destroy Dracula. Oppose me and I must kill you too. Carrie, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. Oh, you have power, girl, but your opponent today is not me. Ho ho! Her staff is rad. It's this blur of pixels in the... Oh, okay. That's a little bit more intimidating when we finally get up there. Who? Sense of power to match my own. She was a Fernandez too, a warrior who came to fight the Dark Lord. Oh, we took her alive, made her a vampire. Eh? What are you saying? Oh, she has great spirit and struggled mightily against the curse. And now she is wholly a vampire, desperate for blood. Ah, what joy! Two cousins fighting to the death. Oh, ho, ho, ho. What's up? Let's go back-to-back boss fights. Yeah, I'm honestly like really looking forward to the rest of this game. Because I have like very, very vague memories of not much of it, frankly. Did you know Kingdom Hearts is light? Yeah, we don't have any more bomb runs, thank goodness. Alas, I could not save you. When I destroy Dracula, you will meet my mother in heaven. The second time you've heard that phrase today, huh? Was the first over at Willstream with web fishing? Because I have some follow-up questions, I think. Mechanism to operate the lever. Do you wish to operate the lever? I believe I do. Powerful magic is operating the elevator. And I need to stock back up on red jewels. If I really wanted to power play this, it would be going up to where those stained glass knights are and farming them for red crystals. It's a white jewel. Yes, I will save. So I think this, yeah, this is looking pretty much where paths split. Maybe. Is there a way to get over there? I forget. I mean, I did just save. I could just keep a faith. E7F. Ooh. Color swap, debuffs. Oh boy. DPS are light. No, Kingdom Hearts is light. Good, good. Alright. Looks like we're going this way. I want to say... Hello, all of the ghosts. You want to go? Power up, Gibby. I want to say that this is a split path between characters. Carrie goes this way up the Tower of Science, and I don't remember what the other way is, but I think Richter goes that way. Oh, we can go back. Wild. It's very rude that they spawn me basically inside of a ghost, but... See, when you said that's the first, not the first time I've heard that phrase today, I was thinking you were talking about the when I defeat Dracula, you'll meet my mother in heaven. It's a very different thing. Hey, that's neat. If we go through that stage transition, we get a full health bar. Yes, science. Also known as death traps. Oh, that was lucky timing. Okay, so I've brought it up already, but this soundtrack legitimately has been real dang good. Oh, those are spikes. This is honestly a fun stage so far. Like, just the kind of need to keep moving and not having any safe place to stop. It's very, very much, you know, Seath's Tower, but, like, I feel like even in Seath's Tower you have plenty of places to, like, stop and gather yourself for a moment. And the extended, no, you gotta keep moving sections are pretty short. This track really does sound like it would fit right into, like, Resident Evil 2 somewhere. Hello, door. Hello, save crystal. Hello, ledge to fall off of. Hello, science things. I think it's a monster lady of some sort. Man, it's not fair. Dracula has motorcycles for his skeletons and machine gun turrets. And camera changes. through holy water. I think maybe I should have explored further in the other direction. That's rude. That is an absolutely rude jump. Alright, well, I guess we will go explore in this other direction. Money. And now the next question is, how many shots do these things take without 2 power-ups? 2 shots. Okay. Entirely doable. Camera. Everybody remembers the parts of Castlevania on the NES where, you know, machine gun turrets come out. What are you even aiming at? Okay, well, it's effective. Let's see what's through the door. Oh, well, that's going to be useful for certain. Money. You know, honestly, it's kind of funny that they never did like a Contra Castlevania crossover. Which, now that I've said that out loud, that's just fun to say. Alright, this jump is just kinda sucky frankly. I also noticed I don't have any camera angle options. Oh god. Oh boy. Well, we might not have any, you know, bomb sections to go through, but we do have this. Oh, apparently, hardly takes more than one shot. I never really played... It's like... It's half true. I did play Contra some as a kid, but it was like... You know, a cousin owned it or something, so it's like I only ever saw like the first level or maybe two just kind of on repeat, and that's the entirety of the game in my head. I know there's more to Contra than those two levels. But that's it for me. Well, hey, new command things work. So, I spent way too many hours today updating Mix It Up, because they had breaking changes. And it broke my chat widgets, because I had customized the HTML. And that didn't get copied over in any way, shape, or form, largely. So it was like a very long process of figuring things out. Ha! I made it. One jump this time. We just going over there. Cool. Chat's barked again. No! One sec. Alright, is it alive? Let's find out. Okay, well, chat lives again, for now. I did run into that earlier, just once. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. Yeah, ultimately it was just a lot of dealing with HTML and CSS and JavaScript and... yeah, fun times. Turn mark key 2 to sign tower. It is locked. Cool. Good thing we have key 1. Climb? Oh, there you go, Carrie. We can drop down here. There's a door there. Who knows where to go after that, but... But yeah, ultimately just like several hours of hacking with things and trying to figure out everything I needed to make my chat look like it did previously, and also comparing screenshots of previous chat. Oh jeez. Which I guess a special thank you to you, Kurt, for being the chat screenshots that I looked at the most. 3 doors, you say? That's the key one. The chat widgets are a lot. There's just a whole bunch that needs to get messed around with, and it's like, if you're just using like the super basic form of stuff, then it's fine. But if you want it to, you know, look anything that's not the defaults. Good luck, and also testing it is just a pain in the butt. I had a fun thing of just like, I've not like studied HTML and CSS a whole lot. And it was just like one keyword sort of thing, you know, the usual programming problems of everything's fine except for, you know, this one bit, and that one bit is breaking everything. And then it's like, hey, I started looking at things and making sure that, you know, everything's working. Oh, hey, I found another issue. Let me go spend another hour trying to solve this. Oh, these jumps are gonna suck. Nope. Really could use a save point somewhere on this side of the room. Oh no, the 300 money. I do really like this music, though. This is some... It's a jam. It is, like, very much specifically my sort of jam of sounds like it could be synth 80s music in the John Carpenter film. Back here, this such a weird little indent. This is key 2. Which is why we have to go to the death side of the world. Camera, please. Thank you, camera. Okay, real quick. How many frames are in this fire animation? I want to say it's like 10? Maybe 12? Could be 6. Either way, it's some good looking fire. Okay, time for everybody's favorite bits of video games, the instant death pits. Alright, that should give me a clear-ish. It took me a moment to connect the dots on that one, Kurt, but yeah. Yeah. Those ones do have an awful lot of instant death going around. Ugh. It's like the worst part is correcting is the wrong choice every time. Just jump there. Looks like I could just jump there. Problem is the camera angle's real bad for it. Got him. Okay, you know what? We have our keys. I'm gonna go and save for a second. Go get our $300 that I forgot to grab. Chat might be borked again. Ah! Remove new messages. Heck. I totally did not grab my money. Alright. I'm going to save and then we'll do maintenance on this dumb chat widget thing. Yes, please save now that I have these keys. Thank you. Did I hack up the JavaScripts? That's kind of step one. I did remove some stuff that was a little questionable. Welcome, Lord Nabnut. Caught me at a time of trying to fix my chat widget real quick. I don't know why it's breaking, but it sure is. Let me just change this value back. And we'll hope that works. Alright. Let's get back into it. It's your favorite Castlevania, really? I I do find that surprising. Like, I've been having a really good time revisiting it. Let's see, are any of those chat messages going to appear in chat now? Mix it up, please. Buddy. There's the test message. It works. There we go. Okay. It was also your first. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I grew up with NES Castlevanias and eventually, you know, fell into Symphony of the Night, which is still the tops for me. I remember not enjoying this game a lot as a kid, but I also didn't have a memory card that had space on it most of the time. But like coming back and revisiting it, like I can see like all the love and care that went into it, and also these death jumps, and again, correcting is the wrong choice. But we saved with our key, so everything's fine. Yeah, I've been super enjoying it this time around. And like recognizing just like how many little details they were able to work in here. Oh man, PB was third. Clock Tower. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember if I ever got around to beating this with no saves, or if I eventually, like, had memory card space to experience it, and then play through, like, the rest of the game. Save, save, save. Oh yeah, no, I did 2 streams of this in October without a memory card. One because I couldn't find the memory card I was looking for. And then the next time, it's like, okay, cool, my memory card supposedly works, but didn't actually. Alright. Is there actually a way to get over there? I did just save. I could maybe make that jump from up above. The joys of having just saved. I can do silly things and not have to restart the entire stage. Yeah, having a memory card has been an absolute godsend. And like actually being able to progress this game and enjoy more of it without being entirely frustrated. Oh, hello, nothingness space. I guess we will use some chicken since I am capped out. Alright, that's a nice cache, but there's clearly invisible space. How far does it go? When do I just walk off of a ledge here? Going down a ramp. But no, like, this game has been legitimately, like, really fun, and, like, it is a little, you know, early 3D wonky, as you would expect from the age that it was created, and everybody was trying to figure out 3D. We couldn't all be Nintendo and, you know, immediately hit it off with a perfect 3D masterclass every game. But, like, ultimately, like, this has been really fun, and it has, like, I would definitely say that, like, I've always kind of said that Dark Souls eats Castlevania lunch quite a bit, but, like, Man, it sure does feel like Dark Souls is when Kingsfield and Castlevania had a baby. Alright. Door marquee 3. Cool. Yeah, the really slidey jumps are fascinating. It's like they feel really good and really bad at the same time, I think. It's like they're fun, but then it's like, hey, here's some precise platforming, don't slide off. And then, as I said, a moment ago, correcting is always the wrong choice because it's like, everything's fine, and if you just let go and trust the process, you'll stop. But it's like, oh no, I'm doing anything. I need to go a little bit further. Oops, now I've slid off the platform, or I have jumped backwards off of the platform and am now dead. Alright, turrets to go with our blocks. I've been on a pretty big Castlevania kick for the last couple of months. So, like, I've had a really good time with... There they are. It's like, are there boxes on this one? I've had a really good time just kind of going back and playing through tons and tons of Castlevania stuff, and it sure looks movable. Yeah. Always got to commit. Sideways momentum does just kill you every time. There's an achievement set for this. Is that like one of the emulator sort of extensions, or? Sure seems like the way out of this level, but what about this key 3? Yeah, okay. I always find it interesting when people go and add achievements to games that didn't have them. Didn't have them? This really looks like it should open. Okay. Nope. Saved it. Yeah, okay. You number 3? Not number 3. Yeah, like, honestly, this game's had, like, a really great vibe, like, legitimately solid graphics for its day and age. Again, it's a little wonky 3D because that's the era of people trying to figure out how to even 3D. Oh, my holy water. That really all I came back for? Guess so. It's like, I am honestly curious to play this again. With, playing as Richter Reinhardt. What's his name? Reinhardt. Because I know that does shake things up a ton. not having, you know, ranged weapons, and also, like, I'm pretty sure there's that path split somewhere along the way. Yeah, yeah, it's got that great, like, N64 level of stuff, I guess. Like, that is something I really miss about this era of games. It's just like the amount of things that they could put into an environment was really limited. So, yes, this level. I remember this level. Okay. I also remember there's like some secret invisible platform somewhere around here, but this is like one of the few other levels that I remember from this game. And it's cool that Glacius was able to find work after Killer Instinct. Yeah, like I definitely remember playing this game, and like I definitely got this far as a kid. I don't remember if at that point we had, you know, gotten a memory card or not. I do remember struggling a ton with this game. I also remember, like, as a kid, getting used to 3D because, like, 3D was the brand new thing. Like, it was a challenge, and, like, I could only play N64 games for a little bit before I'd have to, like, take a break for, like, being nauseous. Interesting that the sheen on the crystals seems to be based off of character facing. That's a smart move. Like, that's a value that's going to be changing a lot and is going to just give you that really nice dynamic look to everything. Oh man, that Game Boy hookup. I remember renting, I think it was like rented Pokemon Stadium from a Blockbuster or something, and they like included the Game Boy pack, and it was like restarting my Pokemon save and like getting all of the starters. Magic, please. Thank you, Magic. I swear there are secret paths in this level somewhere. That's the way it came, isn't it? No, there we go. Right behind me. All right. Glad you're having fun too. I have, again, like, I don't remember thinking of this game fondly, but like I have been having a legitimate blast coming back to it. And it's like, it's one of those games of just like, huh, did I just like completely misjudge this? Was I just like a dumb teenage kid that had bad opinions? Because I know that I was like, during my time as a teenage kid, I sure was dumb and had bad opinions. And there's several games I need to revisit. I didn't think this was one of them, but like I've been having a real good time with this. And like the soundtrack's so good. Like, I always remember like the bass, like first level sort of soundtrack and like the menu music and whatnot, but like getting further in and like these tracks have been solid. Trying to figure out exactly what path they want me to go here. Looks like it's there to up there. And that might be far enough. Well, hey. Will, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. I have no idea how loud that raid noise was, by the way. I did adjust that as well. If it was very loud, please let me know. And I will turn down volume. And if there was no sound, also let me know so I can maybe turn volume back up. Also, chat seems to have gotten stuck again, which is rude. You know what it is? I bet there's something in my CSS that's making it to where it's like, oh, this is has reached like maximum capacity, so we can't add more chat boxes. That's probably what it is. Well, that'll be a fun thing for me to fix later. Chat's broke. Don't worry about it. Heard nothing was sound. Okay, cool. I will have to mess with that. I did. Oh, this was a bad time to jump for this, probably. That's too far. It's like, how far back am I? It's like, all right, it's just through this door, through this other door, and we're golden. I think what I need to do is just like throw all the HTML and CSS and junk into like a local web page for testing, because that's really the worst part of it, is just like trying to test things. You don't think to check, oh, can chat actually go beyond the end of the screen? Anyway, Will, how was fishing? Hope you had fun. I imagine you are off to bed pretty dang soon, if not already. QA tester walks into a bar. Orders -1 drinks. Yeah, it's supposed to, dang it. It's supposed to fill in from the bottom, so while I reload here, we'll try to poke buttons slightly off to the side. Alright, so chat's cleared, so now if you start throwing things at it, it'll be fine for the first couple messages, but once we hit the top, it seems that my overflow isn't quite working. Alright, back to the bottom. Let's go. Nope. Tried to correct. Should have committed. That is the lesson of this game, is don't correct, just commit. Castlevania 64. Trial and error, but, you know, that's fine. Like, honestly, trial and error gameplay is fun a lot of the times. I mean, that's really all Dark Souls is. Not so much ice physics as, as that's just how the movement works in this game. It's rather floaty. You have some pretty slidey jumps. And like, honestly, if you jump and let go of the control stick, you land fine. If you start pressing backwards, then you like start trying to turn around and you end up sliding off. And yeah, it's old 3D, so distances are pretty rough to determine. Especially, you know, here in this null space full of crystals. But like, honestly, this game has been just a ton of fun to revisit. And like, it's definitely got its frustration points, but I mean, so does Dark Souls. So I'm going to keep bringing up Dark Souls just because like this does have... Dark Souls did steal a lot of Castlevania notes along the way, it seems. Not necessarily intentionally or anything, but like, there sure are a lot of similarities when you start looking at the two franchises side by side. I was not expecting that grab. Yeah, if I just held on, like, I had the button held down and then I let go, and it's just like, that was the wrong choice. Sniped. Sniped off the ledge. See, the thing is, I should actually select that second option of restart the stage, because then I wouldn't have to go through these two doors. That's a fair point, actually. How many games will kill you because the ledge selection is good? I'm trying to think of any. It's like the best I can come up with is like maybe Metroid Fusion somewhere. I remember having pretty good detection for its ledges. But that's also, you know, 2D, so... There is a sound in this track in the left channel that goes off every once in a while, and it just, like... It sounds like a spoon clacking against a bowl? It keeps throwing me off because it's like, oh, is somebody to my left with a bowl of cereal or something? Alright. Do jumps. The trick is, don't let go of A. Going to correct, only do it after you've come to a full and complete stop. All right, back to where we started. Or at least when, raiders came in. Okay, let's try to analyze this again. That is too much too much of a jump to go, so I probably want to get up there. Which it looks like I can make it from here, but let's... I can totally make that jump. All right. Are these two crystals synced? Yes. That one is just off sync, so... Hooray. Save points. Blessed. Hello, lads. There you are. It's an interesting little behavioral chunk. Did this crystal go up with me? I could have sworn there was a jump here. Okay, can make this. Okay, I see. Are you going to stop going up at some point? Alright, the enemy has spawned in behind me. Are you still... There you go. Alright. I think we've got it figured out. That really looks like a jump I could make. actually anything over there, or is it just the crystal? Well, at the very least, we're restocked on red jewels. That one had me worried a bit, sliding off the edge. Just a little shove. This is, like, in terms of memorable levels, there's a reason why I... Nope. Dang it. Landed on crystals briefly. There's definitely a reason I remember this level. Like, it is visually kind of stunning. Let's wait for next round. Need any more of these red crystals. Okay, so that raises the middle one up. Okay. Science time. Do I need to physically hit this? Looks like it. Alright. Does this actually get me anything, or does it just make it easier to make these jumps? Just introduce the idea. Just introduces the idea. Okay. Real worried on that one. I did not have a lot of gas going into that jump. Alright, that was just red crystals, which we really do not need any more of. Almost did it again. I feel like I remember there being a secret way. Like invisible walkways or platforms or something. Is an invisible bridge. Okay. You know, if I walk towards a ledge and I'm holding A, will I grab that ledge or would I just fall? That's the end of the level, isn't it? Can't miss it. Okay. Yeah, we continue to discover that Dark Souls is just Castlevania 64 too. Consider the side facing it? Okay. I thought it was something like that. Is never not spooky. Am I doing the same Dark Souls trick? Special 2? Of, like, sparkly crystals. No, that's just ambient. I do need to get out of this area. The one noise that sounds like a spoon in a bowl is it's killing me slowly. Oh boy, a room full of clocks, you say? Well, who needs roast beef anyway? Okay. That's not a breakable torch. Would like my holy water back. And I don't think there's anything to actually spend money on. I guess I could stock up on those. That might be worth it. All right, we are restocked. Save with that so that we have our holy water. I do love her design.
Oh, you surprise me to be able to defeat the Fernandez warrior. It is still not too late. Give your soul and power to Dracula. It is a simple matter. Sacrifice the lives of 100 children. I slew my own child to attain something or other.
I have beaten this game forever ago, so I don't really remember much beyond this point.
She really was blah blah, but my mother gave her life to save mine. She truly loved me. She showed me happiness. Your child received no love from her mother. That's pathetic. Oh dear, you make me so sad, looking at me just as my child did. Oh, how pitiful. I love no one in this world other than myself. I will gouge out your heart as a gift for my lord.
This is rad. Alright, let's actually... It would not let me go into the pause menu to heal. It's probably mid-jump or something. Well, that's fine. No lost progress. No, I love how colorful this boss fight is. Like, that's just something you don't really see. Is like bright colors in way too many video games, frankly, but like a boss fight that's just so full of these really bright colors that are thematically appropriate. No. Gotta dunk on her, apparently. Oh, homing, please. Ow. Homing, where are you going? I do love when shots go wide because you just can't shoot again until your shot dissipates or hits something. So when it just kind of goes off into nowhere forever, it's like, well, I live here now. Finally understood how those shots work. Right at the end.
Oh, it can't be. You've defeated me. Me.
Design continues to be red.
I have the power to subdue Dracula himself. You had no chance. Dracula knows this. He used you merely to delay me. Dracula, Prince of Evil, only you can I never forgive.
Okay, there we go. Piece that sentence together. Alright, can I go back downstairs? Right. That wasn't open before, right? Right. You pick up roast beef. Had to do the fight damage list. Oh goodness. Yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar, having to do that without having a memory card. A clock tower. Also known as Cease Tower. Fortress, whatever it is. Okay, so this little dodge jump is actually like really useful, but it's also like really easy to accidentally do it. It is definitely the cause of a number of deaths. Alright, this is going to be fun, probably. Sen's Fortress, thank you. It's been apparently too long since I've played Dark Souls to be making a lot of Dark Souls jokes. Now. Yeah, am I remembering correctly that if I fall in between cogs, I will just die? It's like, does it do damage, or is it just instant death? Okay, please, thank you. Instant Kuish. Excellent. Perfect. About what I expect from this game at this point. Well, that might be useful. Horrible fear that I'm going to need another key from somewhere. I think it's supposed to be small for the red jewels. Like I'm pretty sure it's there's an S and an L version. S is worth 5, I think, and large is worth 10. Sounds right. Oh boy, these things. And apparently skeletons. Were they skeletons or were they some form of torch? It's a key. Nothing fancy about it. We're good to go. I felt pretty good about that one. Getting it first try. What are we up against here? I feel like I need to go down first. Actually, this is... Okay, looks like you can slowly walk off while you're holding A. Does look like you will catch yourself. I'm good with holy water, thank you very much. Not accidentally walk into a gear and get squished. CX. That's legitimately impressive getting this far deathless. Like, honestly, getting through the first level deathless is kind of an achievement. They do just start pretty early on with the instant death bits and not entirely kind camera angles. Whew. That had me spooked. Okay, getting this far deathless, that is super impressive. Yeah, thank goodness for that gap because I was real scared that was going to be it. Let's get some slightly better time jumps. Yeah, I was right. Keys down here. Today, probably not. But I am enjoying this a lot. And I do kind of, like, I'm still on a Castlevania kick, even if this is a fairly different flavor from a lot of what Castlevania ended up becoming. So I can definitely see myself coming back to this. Nope. For another... For seeing, like, the Reinhardt side of things. Oh, man. That was, rough. This is not the way I want to go. Yeah, I definitely want to finish it out as Carrie. I'm really kind of curious to see the Reinhardt side of things. Let me double check which room I'm in. Where am I? Did I get that turned around? I did want to go the other way. Alright, back on track. thought I was going through the other door in this room. Okay. What are even in these gummies? It's those things. Okay. Just for whatever reason, they take fewer hits. When they're upside down? Maybe? Alright, let's see if I can pull this off again. I don't remember how long this game is. I feel like it's getting pretty reasonably close towards the end. Heck. Alright. Torches were just sub-weapons. I'm also curious if I have spent enough money for the secret boss fight. Yeah, if there's a time component, then, I haven't been entirely slow, but I have definitely not been entirely fast. Why am I going across the deadly things when I could just get back on, you know, the nice, safe floor? Window's pretty wide. Okay. We'll see. I'm not, like, the thing I'm really not sure on is the amount of money I've spent. Like, I've tried to buy things whenever I've had the chance. For a more favorable camera angle. Climb up here directly, and then try to look around and see where the door is. It's probably over here. Oh, hey, save point. How's it going? I feel like that was almost death. 16 in-game days. Definitely dawdled a fair amount. Oh, this does. Got distracted with that, got distracted by the elevator off to the side there. Is the elevator towards the boss fight? Which way is which here? Because I definitely remember, like, one of these directions is running into somebody. Alright, heck it, we'll try elevator first and then go up the stairs. I'm really curious if the elevator will crush me. It's always like the most deadly part of Alien vs. Predator 2000. It's it's getting done in by elevators. Just rooftop? At least for now. I have been waiting for you for this. Unless we reach the climax. I don't remember what voice I gave him. I have come to take my leave. News has arrived of an impending global war. Oh, the death of millions is a wonderful business opportunity. I must be gone. We shall not meet again. Not during your lifetime, anyway. Well. Probably didn't spend enough money. Oh well, that'll just be things to do in Richter's playthrough, or Reinhardt. You're saying Richter, I'm so used to it being Richter. Okay, I definitely remember doing this without having a memory card. Just the long climb, the several doors. Trying to think of, like, how far back would I have to go if I wanted to try, and I can't even go that far back. So, on a good ending run, oh boy. It's gonna take in the scenery a bit. Interesting that they have this vague shape that is kind of bat shaped, but also kind of like the weird super demon form of Dracula from Symphony of the Night.
Oh my goodness.
Ho, 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 ho. Worm, you dare oppose the power of darkness. Is it death you seek?
As you wish. Come, I will tear you limb from limb.
Trick to that seems to be just jump at him. Do you remember getting here as Reinhardt at some point and just like barely having enough health to like handle any of this? Finally, a use for the dodge slide. Or the duck slide. Just slide? Slide is the word I'm looking for. Doesn't need another word to go with it.
So you thought you had won. To save the world is not so simple. Miserable creature, how dare you oppose my evil might? Darkness will rule. Die, weak fool.
What is this, Pandemonium 4? Like, the effects are simple, but they're really effective. This is honestly like a nice little cutscene.
Oh my goodness, the castle, it crumbled.
I didn't look up. That's a shame. But the save crystal, Carrie. Right, if I remember correctly, we do actually have to run this. You know, I want a Final Fantasy XIV mount. It's a horse unicorn with bat wings. It's a small child boy, it's fine.
The strength of this evil surpasses even Dracula's foul aura. Malice, what are you? Gee. You have destroyed my servant. I did not expect such power. Oh, enough. Now you face the Dark Lord himself. What? Not Dracula? You? The Dark Lord? Oh, no.
In your defense, there's only so many polygons and so many pixels that are actually rendered from afar. By the power of Baja Blast.
Imbecile. You thought you could defeat me. I waited only to regain my full power. Now I will crush you. I, Dracula Vlad Tepes. Slaves, welcome the return of your master. You have killed my servant, the guardian of my sleeping spirit. Now, after 100 years, I return in the body of this child. I never dreamed it would last so long. Ah, the wasted years. I live again. Miserable worms, your rightful lord has returned. I will warp the world in darkness and crush all to my will. On your knees before the might of Dracula, oppose me and die.
No, he hits kind of hard. Let's just sit down and eat a roast beef real quick. You also did a damage just for this. That's, again, quite impressive. Damn. I see what's going on here. Okay, so you can actually hear which teleport is actually going off. Yeah, holy water doesn't seem to work. That's a shame. Yeah, I do have a ton of healing items. I feel like the healing item drop rate in the game is tuned to not having a memory card. Boy, he has returned to child form.
Where am I? What has happened to me?
You cannot deceive me. Ha! Your appearance does not fool me. I'm old. Do you still not understand this child is really Dracula? I'm old and I want to kill the children, apparently. Ha! Try to stop me.
Oh, miserable human scum. How long do you think you can oppose me? Very well. Prepare to cower before the true shape of Dracula.
His holy water has asbestos in it. Ours is just full of microplastics. The true shape of Dracula, the true form of Dracula, is Dune. Just a centipede dragon. Legitimately a really cool design. It's a little hokey because of, you know, the lack of polygons, but like it's honestly like a really cool design. And I do remember needing 1.5 million of those roast beefs, so we'll see how this goes. Alright. Don't mind me just thinking this would be a fun Final Fantasy XIV boss. Ow. Man, it'd be cool if any of my shots would actually, you know, hit Dracula and not all of his projectiles. You know what? Let's not take chances. Eat a chicken. Yeah, give me a phone, like a Castlevania 64 collab. Like, honestly. Pandemonium 4 was straight up just like, oh, we're fighting Dracula now. Okay, cool. Ow. I can imagine this being a tough, damageless boss. I only remember this as just like, it's dinner time. All the roast beef, all the chicken, let's go. Man, I'm glad I healed. Still alive. Just dip ourselves into bandages. God, camera. I got far enough away from the boss that it switched to action view. Hot day. Good lord. He's so close to dead, but also so am I. I forgot this game even had multiple endings, honestly. But well, hey, good ending. Let's go. Quality sounds. Back into the void. Again, it's not a lot of effects, but it's like really effective visual effects. Yeah, get wrecked castle on an island that we saw in the opening of the game. No, again, this game has been legitimately a lot of fun to revisit. I am really curious, like, why I thought so poorly of it for so many years. Like, what? Why did Kid Me have bad opinions? And I'm sure some of it is I didn't have a memory card, and that makes the game much harder. Look at that horse.
Ah, it's been 2 years since you visited your mother's grave.
Yeah,
Are you sure you want to get down here? I'll take you up the hill.
thank you. This is fine. I want to walk the rest of the way.
I think we might pop into a new game and check out the alt outfit. Just to see what it's like. God, I love just simple, flat fences in 3D games. They are one of my favorite things. And I honestly would love to see Carrie show up in the anime is probably the right word for it. Castlevania show. Turns out it's pretty good. A new game while holding up on the joystick. Okay. I thought that's what Special 2 Crystal did. You remember that there were tricks to it? Hey. We're going to enjoy these credits because these people made something really, honestly, kind of special. Always love a quick pan to the sky. Honestly. I honestly feel like you could almost splice together some bits of that cutscene and like cut to a Vagrant story. Love how there are 3 programmers just for traps. 2 programmers for effects, 3 programmers for traps. That's kind of great. How do I get that job? That is just like the best thing that you could put on your resume. I cannot think of. It's like, oh, what's the one from Banjo-Kazooie that's like ideas guy? Like, sound effect singular. Also the sound designer. I wonder how many of these voice actors are still active. Scott McCulloch, that sounds familiar. Video Sun Mall Studio, Studio U. Man, remember when Konami made games? Such a shame. Konami made like they made so many good games. And also, Ben. Yes, let's overwrite our clear data. Special item 1-3. I didn't get crystal 2. Starting the game with this file, you can select hard mode. Push 3D stick up to change Carrie's costume in player select. Delightful. Save the game. And again, I earned this saving. I earned it. Gosh dang it. I had to swap out this battery, and then I had to do repairs on the damage that was done in swapping out the battery, removing the old one that had been soldered into place. I earned this, dang it. And I had to fake solder things back in. Right, we're just going to copy our save game, or just so it's always there. And we'll turn it up to hard just because we're hecking around. Okay. So, holding up on the stick, we selected Carrie. Continuing to hold up. And I will continue to do so until the game just flat out starts, I think.
Transylvania, in the mid-19th.
Alright, thanks, Scott. Hey, look at that.
Whatever awaits, I have no regrets.
Well, silly, but it's like, it's a cute dress. And she's got, like, you know, reasonable boots still, so. Still, like, proper out for adventure times. Yeah. No items. We're continuing. Still roast beefs. I'm trying to decide how much it's like, how much do I miss alternate costumes? And like, the answer is yes. Of course I do. I'm trying to think of like games nowadays. Like, they always have all sorts of alternative costumes and outfits and all that stuff. But like, I don't know, it just doesn't. Maybe it's just because there's so many more outfits and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, the skeletons are taking 2 like full shots instead of like 1 full shot and just a smidge more. Yeah, the glasses for Star Fox when you get all the gold medals. Like, those sorts of things are just, like... I don't know. It's like, I feel like that's somehow missing from modern games, even though we have, like, a plethora of like, more options for outfits and whatnot. Yeah, it's like, one part you earned it, but, like, maybe it's just because it's, like... It was limited at the time, and they had to put that work in for the alternative costumes, and you had to put in that work for the alternative costumes, so it's like, you and the developers together are just like, yeah, we did it. This is still the same, just at the new game. unfortunately, it's like at the point, it's like it's late enough. I don't want to like get stuck into Reinhardt's playthrough. There's the question of whether or not I'd want to play through on hard with Reinhardt or at all. Mainly the hard side. Yeah, I guess what it is like it's kind of like what achievements do, but without just being like here's a nice badge, good job, you did it. It's like, oh hey, here's like a reason to like go play the game more and see new things and see what you unlocked. I don't know, I'm gonna have to sit down and have a proper think about that one, honestly. Because there's things like, you know, Monster Hunter is doing its beta right now, and that's got a pretty advanced character creator with all sorts of options and bells and whistles and neat outfit things, and Monster Hunter is all about arms and armor and decking out your character. I don't know, there's just like a different feel to it, I guess. Yeah, what's the easy ending again? Like, I was looking at a walkthrough because I got stuck at some point. I don't remember exactly what it was. Where did I get stuck and why did I get stuck? Was I actually stuck, or was it just like I didn't have a key and I just wanted to like find out where it was? Oh right, it was the trying to get the key from the old man. It's like he had despawned or like wasn't there because it was too late in the morning or something. Yeah, okay. You get to Castle Center and it's just like, yep, turn up the difficulty. Yeah, I saw something in that walkthrough about easy mode is just a mistake. It is just so rude. It's just so rude of just like, yeah, easy mode. You can play half the game. Turn up the difficulty, scrub. That's not a fan. Not a fan at all. That's very silly. Alright, I think we are going to call it here. I'm going to do a quick check to see if there's anybody online. Oh, look, I'm online. Quiet night. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to let you guys go. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Hope you had fun. Lord Namnut, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you stopped by. This has been a fun game. Like, this is just, I am again appalled at like, why did I think this was so bad? What's wrong with me? What was wrong with kid me? Why did I have such bad opinions as a child? Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Will, for that raid. Thanks for that follow. And Kurt, thanks for hanging out. I am probably going to try to figure out what the hell's going on with my chat and CSS and other such crimes. Well, hey. And yeah, that should be it for me. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all have a good one. And I will catch you some other time. I don't know when that will be. It's out of October, so I don't have like specifically spooky game night Fridays, but I'll be back at some point. Anyway, we'll waiting. Chat is moving, so I'm willing to guess what's happened is it is putting things somewhere. Something is wrong with the way it is ordering things, and I'm going to need to figure that out. So it definitely seems like something about the way it is filling up the chat area. And I'm not looking forward to testing it. But, you know, well, hey. Anyway, y'all have a good one. We'll catch you some other time. Bye-bye.